I have a feeling you're going 5 for 5 today. Kick things off.
Hopefully. I mean, Toronto was really letting me down.
Really letting you down.
Matches.
And
I'm going to go with the Gentlemates in this one. A Game 5 win. I think they get it done.
Game
Shout out
5.
to France.
All right, attached 6-2 on the weekend. Ain't bad. I'll gamble with this guy.
This is tough. Two of my old teammates from last season on both of these teams, but I'm thinking right now I have to go with the Paris Gentlemates.
Paris Gentlemates 2 for 2. Rosalie, why?
I think it's going to go game 4. And I think because Paris Gentlemates S&D looks a lot better right now, and I think the only team really standing in the way is going to be Optic Texas.
Vegas, do we have faith in G2 over the Gentlemates?
Oh, it's loud in here for them.
You all still been drinking. I'm going Gentlemates. We are going all 4 across the board. Guy Blaze, are we tipsy?
I am. It's day number 3 at COD Champs, everybody, and our players have been getting ready to go all morning. So it's time to get this show started. Get loud for the boys from the north. It's G2 Minnesota. Skies, Envoy, Crimp, and Nasty. It's been a hot weekend in Vegas, but that has not stopped G2's ice-cold execution. They're ready to keep the story going and take down their opponents. G2 is here.
I think the key in this matchup for G2 is a hotter start than yesterday. They lost by 1 point. They win that map, it's a totally different series. They close it out earlier before having to go Game 5. That's going to be massive. And Crimp, full of confidence from that Game 5, he's the man to do it.
He is the man to get it done, and we'll see if G2 can lock in. Looking to set this stage ablaze and show everybody why they are the heart of Europe. Get loud, green suits, for the Paris Gentlemates. Ghosty, JoeDeceives, Estreal, and Sim looking to come to the stage and take down some old teammates. On va du tri, la capitaine, the Paris Gentlemates are about to throw down.
I mean, just a team that you simply just cannot take their ceiling lightly. The only problem with the Paris Gentlemates, I feel like right now, is they need to start as strong as they finish. They have some of these slow starts in these series, but if you start putting the pressure on, that's when you start seeing some of those crazy plays. I can't wait to see this match number 1, guy.
I mean, to kick off day number 3, we've had amazing.
Is done. Paris, G2, go to war. And this is a guy we're probably going to be seeing a whole hell of a lot of. Listen, I didn't think it was possible really to win MVP because he didn't win. But if you just talk stats, listen, he's unbelievable.
No, he is unbelievable. And well, the last time these guys matched up, he dropped a 1.3 in the series, destroyed this new G2 Minnesota roster. A great start for him. Did some early objective time finds, 3 kills, and looked at this P1. If you are Paris, this is exactly what you want to see here on your den.
We're going to push through, get spawns for second as well with about 15 remaining. Yeah, that is flawless as it gets. Paris comes out hitting early. Civ trying to win the gunfight, but now numbers are going to go to G2 with a chance to disrupt an opening setup here from Paris, and they'll do that perfectly.
Yeah, but they needed that, right? Already down 37 seconds. It looked like you were going to lose spawns for P2, but Envoy, he was able to pick up a couple of kills. Now Tremp's going to get forward. Can they respond with a nice hold of their own? JoeDeceives, though, he's able to slip through the back, and that could be the play. It looks like he just got behind Envoy, and now here comes a pinch when someone is there off a spawn and a hold. That was the opening for Gentlemates early in this hill. Doesn't happen.
I didn't see he spawned there, or he took
a route.
I just know sometimes they get a little long to this particular hardpoint if you're not full blocking. Nasty continuing to hold, still healthy 25 seconds here left to earn. Paris trying to mount up for another push, but it's been a bit staggered over the last couple of attempts due to gunfight wins. Well, from Trent, 3 straight for him at 7-3. Now we take focus over to 3. JoeDeceives there first, wins 1, can't get the second for. He's a couple tags in. I thought set up Ghosty, but didn't soften up as much as I thought. Maybe the nade will finish him off. Not going to be the case. He's actually going to catch one.
It's going to be Joe again, though, going on a big pinch. Again, he just takes a long run, but Trent picks it up. I don't know what someone says, yeah, turn around, make sure we find that player. That's what we talk about in the tops, calling out names. Where is that last guy? And that is 2 plays now where JoeDeceives, if he wins a gunfight, this game looks a hell of a lot different. But it was 37-0 to start this map, and it's been all G2 since then.
Yeah, and there was that moment, like at the 37-0, and the way P2 looked, where I'm like, like they're coming out flat, they might get the doors blown off them early. Has not been the case at all, as Caesar Skies Bueno lights up the feed, 6th straight. It's the world champ performing on a massive Saturday.
And we have seen the last couple of tournaments just taking maybe one step too far. He's going to get out of the objective, and well, he does not get the Hellstorm. Normally a Betty play. And I would just love to see him stay in the hill time there. Did that objective. What a big streak that could have been.
Graham looking to be the multi-demon. Weak, somehow still alive, out to the pistol. So they're gonna have a rooftop spawn, they're gonna push from there. Lobby has been dealt with. We get to the battle towards the point, but what a stretch this has been for G2. It's been 2.5 hard points now where you've allowed only 4 points. For Paris, they are gunning. Skies is turned.
Yeah, he is turned, just trying to get down behind the tree after the double, but the key has been the rotations, right? In the early pushes from Minnesota, or from Paris, they have gotten shut down by Minnesota. Another one here early at this P4. Sky's the last player alive trying to do it again, but this time cut short by Estreal. But with the jet spawns, you are right back to work.
Well, right back to work, right back to the slaughter. They're all gonna get cut down, so it looks like most of this scrap time gonna go to Paris. As we get ready for our second set, Paris able to replicate what they did at that first P1. It was lights out, and they've got to clean up. Well, 2-3 in the first half before.
And I think they're lucky that Skies does not have that Hellstorm, right? Because this would be the hill right away where you would just not allow them to get back in the game. If you were Minnesota, you would break this up. They get right back down this hill, but they don't need a Hellstorm. They got Nasty, they got Envoy. Envoy just trying to get to the hill. Well, both teams are fighting for control.
Nobody dipping a toe in yet until JoeDeceives is able to get in. Continue to find most of their time at this P1. But they've got to get this time and also try to flip at some point. Taking a route, maybe a dangerous situation. Is going to be Nasty trying to get behind. Heads are going to turn, but his back line's going to hold. So just worried maybe they'd be spawning out, depending on how that went down. But your ARs get it done around the point. G2 still holding.
Yeah, I mean, Paris, they knew something was up, right? There was just not a gunfight for a while, so someone's going to watch that flank, but you break it through the front. So even with him getting taken down, doesn't matter. But besides that, you're still down majority of this time. Up to 79 now is the Gentlemates. Another key rotation here towards his P2, who's going to have some forward progress. And, well, the white arrow's going to turn.
Yeah, but even like, hey, he doesn't come away with kills. Like, still, they're turning to fight him instead of thinking about being able to flip, right? That's where you want the gunfight to be going down. Sure. It gives them a good setup now at P2. This G2 trying to build their lead. Estreal able to take down the first. Paris now with numbers. 4 versus 2 towards the point. Sid gets another double. And JoeDeceives clears the last. That is a perfect 4 up, 4 down. Paris needed that.
And well, Sib starting to catch fire. 21 and 11 on 4 in a row. Doing it with both weapons in hand. MPC can't find number 6. But through the P1s, and now a P2 break Paris right back in this game.
Yeah, just about time. They hold the rest of this time. And just with the spawn for G2, you just got to set up for 3. Can't send anything else in this. You had somebody push that roof side for Paris. Ghosty looking to be his first engagement. Teammates catching up to him. Nice nade there from Envoy. Gentleman's made a little bit of a run in too, but it's Envoy with the triple. Pressure to G2 now. Off the new hard point. Let's go to the comms out.
One short, okay? Deep dragon. I don't see a patio. Could be on.
We're
double pitching. We're pitching. Gotta be short. Watch out. Nice. Why hit he? Nice. One more. You want to play? Pika, you want to chop? Yeah. Pika, watch out. I got some time. Pika, double the week. Watch out, Pika. It's in already. Could be middle. One's outer, one's close middle. He's out there. It's in heady. Challenge it. It's in. One's middle. One too white. One more white. Absolutely. Nice. Nice. First guy, smart catch. Go to smart catch. I got you. Nice. Drop it on boy. I'll be P1. Really big P1. Yeah, really big P1. We're checking middle. Points guy. P1. Yeah, what is that? Set it. One left. I have the top 3 from like the D-back. 1 HP. 2 bottom right, 2. 2 bottom right, 1 small. Back left, small weak, crap. Small weak, nasty. Nice. Nice. 2 on spawn. 3 on spawn.
One more.
This is for the game. This is for the game.
Yep. One aim window. Aim window.
I did my window.
I was hitting mid off front. I was hitting mid.
Weak smoke. Two server.
I have a red pinch.
Wait for you, Jay.
Nice.
Nasty and Skies. First 2. I'm 2 off streaks, guys.
Yo, right to mid, Caesar. I do not know.
Sounds like the recovery time was good enough. They are fired up, calling names, calling spawns, working together. What a stretch that was from Paris.
Yeah, and that's just the intangibles right there from Dandossi, right? You hear the toms, who were the first couple up, but this is our map. We're gonna take this if we lock down this hold, and will put themselves in a great position as they have dominated P1s, but they will need an early break here as G2 gets set up. But I just love hearing, all right, he's the first to spawn. We gotta look for this guy. They are on point, and now, there we go. You're not able to earn a Hellstorm, Skies. I am this time. I'm gonna use it to break P1.
Guys would love to have it.
Yeah, I think that is a massive moment in this game.
Some maps, the streak not the biggest deal. Here, breaks up the flow from G2, but they get a couple of kills and might be right back into it. So it clears some time. There is one in behind enemy lines. That's going to be Estreal. We'll see if he can get some kills and find the flip. He is able to get one. Hasn't been traded out yet, on 41 HP and trying to wiggle away. And he's done a great job. Wins another fight, gets his team spawned. So at first I thought the streak didn't turn into much, but now we're good.
Yeah, it just kind of, you know, obviously you would love to get a couple of kills, but it makes the mini-map messy. But honestly, G2 handled that so well, and a T has been nasty. He's on 5 in a row. He might be close to a Hellstorm, but it does get Gentlemates across the map into P2.
Nasty trying to open things up once again with a double. 10 points though, all that separated the two squads right now. Pressure is on. Again, elimination match. And what a steal this would be for G2. They won 1 hardpoint this weekend. That was a Hacienda versus Thieves. This is Paris's map pick. Pressure is on. It's gonna be all 4 dead. Feed lighten up pink. Nice sequence from Paris.
And again, just all this objective time for Dosi. He's only on 2 in a row, but he is working towards another Hellstorm. But yeah, desperation time, as you can see. Minnesota trying to fly on in. Even with the back spawns, they cannot lock this hill down. This has been such a good sequence here out of Paris. So Nasty continues to fight. Rotation gunfights going down on the other side of the map. And well, they are going 1 for 1. It's going to be JoeDeceives versus Kremp on the other side. Old teammates, an old duo, but Joe a step ahead.
And if they get broke, Ghosty has another streak to work with. I don't know what happened with Nasty, but he's going to be taking out his teammates though, picking up the kills. You love that one more player, but he's been ripped out of it.
Split spawn.
Sid, backed up, but still up. Little bounce. JoeDeceives able to pick it up, still holding. 20 to go for the win for Paris.
Yeah, another chance with a split, but you were just able to play your life. If you were Zip, buys enough time, one player spawns out, the taunt comes in, and then they're just able to react, able to adjust. When Paris have gotten to their spots, they have not been able to get broken. It's been all about these rotation gunfights. The map flips on his head. Gentlemates, well, they dominate another hardpoint versus G2.
That's for sure. G2. Oh, playing it real slow. We get the 2-man wiggle. Let's see if JoeDeceives, though. Talk is going to break things up. He is able to find the first. Almost got to trade this out. He is able to do it, but JoeDeceives gets his 1. So there's 1 first blood on the board for him. An instant trade, though, so we go into 3 versus 3. Envoy's able to get another. You heard the AR shots mid. Tagged up, able to execute. Sid can't win his fight. And Paris are falling. Ghosty last alive in the clutch.
Yeah, as soon as Joe dies, it wasn't like a 3-man instant rotation out of Paris. They were really worried about like a Trax flank, the middle of the street flank. Well, that gave them some room. Well, Sid, he was the only player over there, so it's just the trades efficient out of G. Both players just playing around their rotation. It sounds like Sib still has a snipe out, so that's why this is such a slow round. They are hoping he can find a pick.
Well, held that a second longer. Nasty May gave him a shot.
Well, look at G2. They are pretty much just quickly over here. They have already read this. They have the rotation. Kremp, he's got the help of Skies. They're not going to overcommit. A couple of 2-2 splits. They have the read. Do they have the numbers so far going their way?
Yeah, I mean, we just hop from one weak player to another. Sib able to hit a shot, but getting him alone in 1 versus 2. He'll get cut down. G2 flowing.
And well, that's what you have to stay.
Still playing it slow. Let Kremp kind of play the ISO game.
Yeah, I mean, he is playing with some aggression. This is confidence. Throwing a smoke drone today. He has pulled 3 players here.
I think he wanted to like wall bounce there and didn't, so he was just a free snipe.
And well, I think maybe just a little off of the same page there if you are G2. It feels like Kremp wanted to go, but everybody else trying to set something else up.
Well, I think he was just trying to go high and catch the sniper, and he just instead just plopped right in front of him.
I thought he was throwing a fake, honestly. I really did. Because he was the only player in that area. Now it is Nasty down to a 1 versus 4 pair. Kremp got spotted.
Kremp trying to get out, has to use his smoke to get away, so won't have that on a potential retake, or might not even need one. Envoy pushes up trackside. How many times have we seen that Trax isolation player get caught?
Well, it's not only that, right? It is just pressure through the middle of the street, and then it's two-man pressure through Trax, right? So you were giving them no room to work with. Have them so worried about Kremp and the plays that he is making. Then Nasty gets a pick. Sib, Dosi left in a 2 versus 4.
Dude, I thought he hit that. He did not. Swing and a miss. Dosi again by himself will get cut down, and G2 with a quick response.
And that is just a beautiful round, right? Because you show two-man pressure through the middle of the street.
Waiting on the nades. The rest of the team is pushed up. We'll hop to them. Envoy, he's been winning fights for you. Not able to do it there, but Kremp trades. JoeDeceives gets eyes on just about everybody.
Estreal's still here, though.
And Sib's getting aggressive on the other side.
Yeah, there is a lot of different engagements that should go down.
I think Sky should have the read here.
He's gonna hear that.
Heard it. Easy kill. Sib is with the whole way through back silos and wrapped around. Found the angle on Skies, who was watching the flank and hit the snipe.
Yeah, I mean, that was just such an interesting round. But Kremp's still alive. 1 versus 2 looking for the ace, but no info on the repositions from Gentlemates. They get another one on the
board. Do it again.
They're really trying to isolate Estreal. Did it last round on defense, trying to do it again.
Nice movement, slide in, get the gunning. Kremp is going to drop. Estreal tracking was all over the place, but he ends up winning the fight. Get damage into another. 4 versus 2. Okay, well, Estreal is down, so a little bit more winnable now for G2. Still gonna try and retake, not gonna happen due to Sib. Nasty now. Best of luck. Eyes on one. Eyes on everybody. He will get dropped, and finally Paris able to chain together rounds. They're now square.
And that is just the difference of the island.
If they're going to take this series and stay alive, well, as you talk about him, there's his first blood. It'll take down Sib. He is traded out, though, and Estreal's able to get away.
He's just saying, boys, follow me over towards A. There has been openings here on the attack. Well, now the pressure's over towards Skies. You know he has that sniper. So JoeDeceives is hunting him, and well, ends up finding that kill.
The hunt succeeds. Making sure they're clear for it. They'll get it down, but got to hold 2 versus 3. This is going to be no easy task whatsoever. Someone's going to have to pop a crazy multi.
Yeah, Paris are just worried like they're going to try to jump out at some point, so staying very patient.
Nade in. That's just straight onto Nasty. Beautiful there. And JoeDeceives wins his 3 straight for Paris. Calm and cool on the retake. Perfectly done.
And the only way that gets like a little messy,
guys. They'll have 2 here now. JoeDeceives is on 3 straight, and he's looking to eat. Oh, well,
eat some bullets.
Yeah, apparently. So live, though. Thought it'd be a nade to follow that up, finish it, but not able to.
But both teams, again, just staying patient. Envoy throws a shoulder. He was able to spot Sib on that flank. Estreal does get aggressive through the back alley, but they lose the fight on the bomb. Bomb is down on A, but all of a sudden it's a 2 versus 3 for G2. Kremp, I don't know how he wins that one. The movement of the NPC, and now pressure to plant this bomb.
2 versus 2, Skies. His struggles continue.
Oh my God, they're gonna go B. They're gonna have time to plant as well.
It's all on Kremp. We said earlier he'd need Nace to win the round. Well, he needs it here as well.
Oh, didn't see him. Just runs right by Sib. Well, now here comes a double chow.
Oh yeah, he is dead to rights. Doesn't spot one and gets caught. Kremp a couple of chances.
Over towards that B bomb site. Get this down right away. I stun 3.
Goes Steve over the top. Gets a couple tags in. Out of the finish it. Bomb's been planted. Retake down. 4 versus 4. Nasty still, all the way deep towards mid. He's gonna get Chow Bever. The second he engages, Crip is gonna pounce. He'll get 2 for you. JoeDeceives, best of luck with that gunfight. Trying to pick somebody out of barn with an SMG. Last up and drop. G2 needed it. G2 get it. We're going the distance.
And that is all Nasty. That man on your screen. But he's been the second guy a lot of the times over towards A with Kremp. See if he can be better on this round, but a first blood there on Envoy.
Estreal just peels him. Got caught here a couple times earlier in the game. Not going to happen this time. Sib with the big stick. Prep wanted to send it. Gonna fly. There's another one here though. JoeDeceives with the help. JoeDeceives getting away as well. 4 versus 2 for the map. Sib does take the shot and get dropped though. Things get a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, Sib just doing Sib things.
Yeah, no, it doesn't shock me at all. But that could be one of those deaths that you just didn't need, and that costing you, especially if Estreal were to fall.
Well, I was just talking about the Sky's nades, but it doesn't end up getting them a kill. And now he is left in a 1 versus 3. Gonna get hunted now down to 38 HP, and just like that, Paris up 2-0.
His turn. Maybe deal the damage, but Sid off spawn will deal with him. Envoy still rock in hand, trying to get to his teammates top side. Sky's tagged up and tanked, stuns himself in the face for fun. And now they'll chow. Nasty not up to the task. Skies is the second sweep. There's the double, maybe get things forward. They're gonna cut it up the gut, leave Skies out to dry and try to find an opening. Can they thread the needle? Not able to trade it. Sib defensively there again.
Yeah, not a route we normally see taken there, but they're just trying to catch them off guard.
They're fighting Skies.
Yeah, maybe they rotate over towards A, sort of over-rotate, but that was not the case. You stay patient if you are Sib. Now you have EMP middle of the map. Trusted your guys to deal with the defenders. And well, Josie, he gets traded out, but Estreal is still here, and this is what you want to see. The headshot, hipfire connects. 1-0 to Paris.
You know, I thought you lost the sledgehammer and Joe players in position for the next EMP spawn. So there's not a quick counter. Teammates are going to spawn all the way topside B due to the position of JoeDeceives. So they've got to track back, deal with a pending counter.
It's just a question of, all right, where is JoeDeceives? Where is Estreal? They know where 1 is, but where's that number 3? Trying to clear their base. Well, he's just not losing gunfights. Able to take down Nasty, but they do stop the counter opportunity for Paris.
Dude.
But now they got to deal with the next one.
Well, we set the subs on G2. Had to have this all game, but it's just been JoeDeceives and Estreal, the 1-2 combo.
You sneak on in here. Oh my, the snap, the read on Envoy. The second, it's a third in the feed. Till you get the second point on through, and it's just down to Kremp. And there we go, Paris up 1.
I feel like they needed that based on how that half went. Like, take the edge into the second half. You outplayed them throughout. There was really 1 clean 4 dead that allowed the score for G2. Outside of that, it was constant pressure from you shooting. They just got to win some more fights. Sib popping, him and Nasty exchange, but Sib able to come out on top. Ghosty finds one as well, and just like the first half, immediate pressure from Paris. Estreal's already here. Can't change it into multiple, but it's going to be a fast score. 30 seconds. JoeDeceives maybe extra love again. He's having fun.
And I think G2 just they're going to go towards B, but that is not the case. And Estreal, he just gets behind the
Trying
man.
to find an angle in behind EMP, and he's able to do that. Can he get you 2? They need some multi-kills, and you get a big one! A triple there, and pressure for what a moment from Nasty. Takes the round, finds the kills. I might have needed that one, though, to guarantee it.
What
But a team kill.
Team 8, and then the pinch opens up. Of course, it is Envoy. It finds the opening. They are still very much in this, but it's going to be a lower spawn on EMP. And well, you have to be careful here. Look at this. All of the arrows in a great spot, but Nasty, he pulls out the extra. Stop shooting.
G2 has just had quick 2 lightning strikes for their scores. So they have 1 more into tank. They're all dropping though. Awkward for Skies, and now that great score deleted. 3 minutes to go. Paris back in front,
And that's just a
shot.
well, it's just another sort of, I don't know, glimpse at Skies where he's tossing a nade at himself. NPC, right? If they want window control, unless they're going to take this top side, I think he's just got to match this.
We'll see if he makes the call. The swap out of it. This is JoeDeceives and Estreal get back to work mid-map. They've got EMP. Nasty has been the bailout in a couple of situations. It's another triple for Nasty, and he's just off to the races.
Yeah, but
Trying to get their time through the stun, just not able to slide through. close, but no
right
smoke.
there. And well, now you have EMP control looking number 2, and Civ is all the way pushed up. They just have to deal with this mid-cut, so he's going to come all the way back to try to help them out. They find these kills, this might be the series.
And they find them all. That might be the final dagger. Envoy able to stop EMP for a second, but not stall it out long enough. 3-goal advantage with 30 to go. This one is done. Paris showed up. Their subs dominate here. JoeDeceives on 29, Estreal 32, winning so many key gunfights to keep the pressure on. And JoeDeceives let him know, you can't touch me.
Yeah, as impressive this guy has been, Estreal has been unbelievable throughout this series. 10 in map 2, winning so many crucial 1v1s, now leading the slaying category. And if he is playing like this is going to be a dangerous Gentlemates team on Saturday.
They put through a 6, the cherry on top.
I mean, he showed absolute justice for the Peril Gentlemates fans, everybody. Give some love to the elegant Gentlemates on the main stage as they get another series under their belt. Estreal, and you're up here, you're playing against a squad here, you know, with a player whose position you took, you know? Yeah. It was a storyline, you know, throughout the season, and I know you guys prepare hard to take them down. Did you prepare any differently than you did against anyone else, or was it pretty much the same?
I don't think we really prepared different. I think we just had to like talk about like how we played yesterday. Like, obviously that wasn't us. Yeah. So we knew we fixed up the mistakes, just played our game. Like we're gonna be good. Obviously they're a decent team. Like you know what I'm saying. I respect all of them, but we knew as long as we played our game, like we had no chance of losing. So.
And you guys were good, man. And so what were some of those mistakes that you guys wanted to change yesterday after you guys took that loss?
I think honestly just like valuing our lives and just like you see like S&D, we have good fundamentals. Like we're always playing our lives. You know what I'm saying. It's like we die in like the game, like something's gonna happen to us. But in Respawn, we're just running around challenging, doing anything.
Doing whatever you guys can. And I gotta say, man, the S&D that we watched you play here on this main stage was absolutely fantastic. Can you guys agree with that, Vegas? Turned up in there, 10-4. And, you know, the one thing that I'm also seeing here on the squad, and I was talking to you before, you know, you and Joe's dynamic, okay? You know, who's in the hill first, who's setting the pace. You know, how is that relationship working out with your sub duo?
Honestly, he's insane. Like, he's the best player in the game, in my opinion. So just playing next to him, like, I got to do my thing. Obviously, I can have series like this, but it's just being consistent and just making the game easier. Obviously, we can all get kills, so I think the dynamic between all of us, we can all have our pop-offs. It's just playing the game right and just doing what we're supposed to.
Exactly, man. Just doing what you guys got to do, man. You guys got a great coaching staff, an amazing fan base out there as well. And, you know, you and Joe aren't the only ones on the subs. You've got your ARs pulling out subs in situations,
They're
you know?
getting loose, too. Like, we can all do it. So it's just making the game easy and just doing what we got to do.
Doing what you got to do, okay? The tournament is still going for you guys. And you guys got some big matches coming up today. You know, all your fans, man, most of them, 90% are in Europe right now. It's a lot in Vegas. But what do you want to say to those fans at home?
Honestly, obviously, a lot of y'all are here like y'all were last major, but we still feel y'all. We know y'all watching the stream, even though it's super late over there. I appreciate everybody in the venue, everybody supporting across the world. Y'all are the best. Appreciate it.
You heard it here from Estreal. Keep supporting no matter where you are around the world. That's going to do it for us on the stage. Chris, take it away.
Thank you so much, Guy Blaze. I saw Squeezy yesterday. I've seen Gotaga. Brox is busy somewhere, but the Gentlemates are definitely making their impact felt around the world. Estreal, the new guy, playing against his old team, and he didn't have the hottest days 1 or 2, but I feel like day 3 has been his day, Nameless.
Yeah, he was unbelievable in this series. It was the midway point of that search and destroy where he got loose, and you could